yeah. It's going on CDL TV, baby.
What do you think of my shirt today?
It is a choice. It's a choice.
Listen, guys, I put this shirt on. I felt pretty sexy, to be honest. Yeah, I looked in the mirror and thought, God damn. And then I got into the green room and everyone said, your shirt's too tight. You look like an idiot. I was like,
it's just a little too small, but it works.
Will, 25 seconds left. Now there could be a timing here if they rotate off of this. They might, but RC's just watching the cross. Wow! The headshot, RC's absolutely deleted. Now the shoulder in the spot. Yeah, they spotted him. They spotted him. Oh my God! Fancy again! Let him know!
Do you think you could beat Kenny in a dance-off?
Yeah.
Oh, he's lying.
Wait, did I ask? Really?
Yeah.
In my head, I'm thinking he's unstable on his feet.
He's lying.
No, this is broken because I'm dead ass not lying. I could smoke him. I'm just thinking about his front door porch where he was like trying to control his legs and he crippled on the floor. That's like the first thing I got. Damn, I'm lying on that? That's bullshit. What?
I mean,
I'd smoke him. Where is he?
What is this
9 and
little
4.
spot? What?
oh, that looks very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable.
No, it does. Yeah.
You're basically balancing your nipples on a metal pole.
For some, that's a talent.
Yeah?
There's more than just the game on the line. It's like, you know, a lot more bragging rights.
I think the very first map is the most important map. If you go down that first map to Optic, chances are you're not going to win the series. I think they have like an over 90% win rate after they win the first map, so it just really comes down to that first map, I think.
When you go up 2-0, it's really hard to come back, and we're really good at sealing the deal and just closing the...
We've been practicing pretty hard and, you know, watching a lot of film and stuff like that, so I'm just fully confident we're going to walk away with the W.
It plays a little different. It's nice to have like a map you love back in it, but it doesn't have to be exactly the same. As Draws a nice little angle through the statue. Rips one for the opening kill.
Yeah. Down to 3 for either side. This is going to be it. Last ditch attempt. Final of the point. Joe Deceives gets his. But 3 seconds to go. You've got to get on the zone, lad. Fresh mag. Send it. Wins it. Oh my God. It's a 2v1. Diamond Con. Can you do it? The boys are on the capture. It's now a 1v1. What a round of control. Diamond Con, if you win this, God damn, what a round.
Difficult spot for Heretics. Trading well, though, are they? So only one player on the point for now. That's going to be Snoopy. Now he has some help from his teammates, but the close spawns are there for Miami, but Snoopy is snapping with the MCW, finds the triple. How is he alive? I do not know.
Share your life. They actually went for the challenges and gave us an opportunity, which is just something I hate seeing. And what the hell was that? Then he just got
That's the best gun in the game. That is the best gun in the game.
That's what
Now all of a sudden, half of that third tick has been depleted. 10v4, 25 seconds on the clock. Draws is still holding on to bottom blue. Does Atlanta still have this in them? They need to find a way to get them off. He's been seen by Cell. Atlanta continue to find the kills. Last chance to try to break your way in. And Atlanta continue to reap at the kill feed. Kenny has to jump off the top. He's not going to be able to. And FaZe is going to hold on to the round.
A pivotal moment for Atlanta FaZe as they reclaim the throne. Our Major 2 champions have been flawless throughout our Major 3 qualifiers. They got the job done on day number 1 against Miami, and now they have their toughest opponent yet. You're running into Subliners on LAN, a team that won the 2023 World Championship.
Pre this season, though, this has been a really good matchup, except the fact that Atlanta FaZe has been literally untouchable the entirety of this qualifier.
Nameless, we got some new maps, and it looks like FaZe is is very comfortable. Let's talk about why as we take a look at this roster.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta FaZe, they've been unbelievable. You know, they're strong with their SMGs. We add some new maps, and they're going to be dominant 3-0 on Vista, which we will see map 1. But as you take a look here at our bracket, the top 4 teams have advanced at back-to-back tournaments. It's going to create some great games, and this is a storied one, man. You think about the last major, it went all the way to that Game 5, Chris.
Absolutely. As you saw, this is Atlanta taking on New York. New York was able to power through LA Thieves, but it's Atlanta who's been putting on a show, especially Abizi in the SMG role.
I mean, they're just looking to continue to break records, right? We just saw the hardpoint land record get broken by Amen. On the flip side of things, like, they're going for the series win record that they already hold from Cold War, and they're going on a hardpoint win record as well, as it has been literally untouchable.
Nameless, this team was looking for some extra firepower, not only in-game, but also confidence out of game. Draza has brought that for Atlanta FaZe, and he is gunning for another World Championship title. Look at his numbers so far.
Yeah, the kid's an absolute monster, and it's just been a different phase, right? Like, playing with more confidence, shooting bodies with every single match, and you can hear the crowd already letting their boos out. They don't like Draza, and you know why? Because he wins.
Are they angry at his numbers? I don't understand what's going on here, Toronto. Let's talk about our Monster Energy pregame for Atlanta to continue their amazing run. How do they get the job done tonight?
I mean, it's in the control. That's been kind of their saving grace, because weirdly enough, their search and destroy hasn't been great. They're on a 3-loss spree currently in that game mode, but that's honestly because they've been playing Invasion, and I don't know why. It's a map that costed them during Major 3 qualifiers when they did drop a map, and they're continuing to let it in some of these series. And New York will absolutely want to capitalize on that, because they've been struggling in the hard point, so they're going to have to take that battle in the game 2 and 5.
Speaking of New York, if they're going to find success, you got to think you got to steal at least one of the S&Ds. And if a guy is going to lead this team, Kismet was once the best player in this game for Search and Destroy. Yeah. Is he still in that position right now?
Not in that position right now. Him and Hydra have had a tough stage when it comes to Search and Destroy. They just haven't been able to win it. They put so much work into their hard point. And when you think about the series these guys had at the last major, they lost both the Search and Destroys. Super uncharacteristic out of a team like the New York Subliners. And as Ali mentioned, in that Invasion Search where Atlanta has struggled, they still bop New York in that Invasion S&D. So versus them, they feel pretty strong.
Let's take a look at our Monster Energy pregame for the Subliners. They entered the tournament with the 5th seed. They dispatched of the LA Thieves. Now to take down our #1 squad. How do they get the job done, Nameless?
Yeah, you see like the control statistic here. We just saw how Atlanta has been unbelievable in control. Well, New York in their last 2 controls has smoked them, right? So they feel comfortable there. Their control attacking has been fantastic. And they also have Invasion, where New York is 8-4.
Yeah, but on the flip side, the bad, it's the hard point like I touched on. You know, you look on the side of Atlanta FaZe, they're the #1 hardpoint team in the game right now, where for New York, they're 12th right now in hardpoint points per break. They're 11th, they're 12th, they're 10th. They're in the bottom half of the league right now when it comes to this game mode, which isn't something I ever thought I would say about New York. So we talked to Kismet a couple weeks ago. They talked about, you know, we just don't know what's going on with hardpoint. They have to fix it against a team like Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, I mean, to make it simple, like, they're 3-7 in their last 10 HPs. This is clearly the worst of the big 4 when it comes to the hardpoint game mode. Nobody's been able to figure it out on this squad. Unless somebody goes on some crazy streak, it has been a struggle.
Miami won a map against Atlanta. Anything can happen here on land. This is a special event, and we got some special new maps coming your way for games 1 and 2. Vista Hardpoint, 6-star Search and Destroy before we get to that Invasion for control.
Yeah, you know, when you think about Vista Hardpoint, like New York, they're 1-2 on it. But when they were playing Toronto, they were smoking them. It was just that wild comeback that happened. In terms of rotation percentage, they've been great there. So they're happy with that start. And we get all the way to Game 5, Invasion, Search and Destroy. We've seen some special matches out of both these teams, and that, I think New York feel comfortable with the map set.
All right, Ali, I have a feeling we're all leaning the same way. But I'm going to let you do it first, so you look the smartest. It's time for our Scuff Pick'em. Who do you got winning this winner's bracket semi?
I'm going to go with Atlanta FaZe. I think it'll still be a close battle. But, like, I'm looking at the stat sheet. You got Atlanta in, like, 10 first categories, and it's like, where's team stats? They're still top 5 in literally everything. So, FaZe up.
Nameless, has Study blown your mind? Has he won you over for the New York side?
I'm going with Atlanta FaZe. They've been unbelievable. Best team in the league, and I don't expect it to stop now.
Toronto has won an event. Atlanta has won an event. It's New York's turn to win up here in Toronto again, right? Let's find out as we send it down to the stage with Blaze.
All right, Chris, we know you love New York.
but will they be able to do it here on the main stage? Folks, we're back on the winner's side of the bracket with two powerhouse squads, and this is a big money matchup. The first team coming to the stage from the Big Apple, stand clear and get your voices ready, because here comes the Subliners. Toronto, show some love again to the New York Subliners. We got Skies, Sid, Kismet, and Hydra. The dog pound is loose, and the Subliners ready to go.
Oh, I can see it in their eyes. I know exactly what they're thinking. LAN, this is my home. Why is everybody talking about online? Their first match on LAN, Hydra went crazy, 17,000 damage, and Sib had his best series of the stage. They look to continue their way through this bracket. Let's bring out their opponents.
Yeah, let's bring out their opponents. New York looking to maul these boys, but are they going to be able to do it? The boys from the South, from the ATL, get ready, because here comes FaZe.
Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra, extra. Work with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Boom, boom. Back with a vengeance, I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Oh.
Here come the bad boys of the league. It's Atlanta FaZe. We got Celium.
Let's go, Atlanta FaZe up.
Beezy and Draza. Atlanta FaZe looking to crush the competition.
Love them or hate them, they are still the best team in the league. Atlanta FaZe, when they take the stage at this point, I'm just asking what record is going to be broken this time. This is a matchup they're used to and a matchup they're comfortable with. It's match 2 on the day. Take it away, Blaze.
Yeah, Allie, it's a matchup they comfortable in, but on this stage, I'm getting kind of uncomfortable because it's super hot, and I'm ready to get this series started. So, Miles, Chance, let's get it going.
I think we're all ready to get this one going. The crowd getting ready. Everyone at home's getting ready. I know Twitter's popping off at the X.com maybe one day, but right now, we've got ourselves one hell of a winners matchup. This is going to be a treat. FaZe coming in exceptionally hot form. Subliners coming with a lot to prove, Chance. And I'm going to steal your joke. They don't want to play against 04. Well, Sid doesn't want to play against 04.
It could be Sid Legacy Series time against Atlanta FaZe, but this is the first true test these guys have had in this tournament, and it is going to be a scary sight. Just going to be an interesting look to see how good Atlanta FaZe are going to be, because they have been demonic. Their stats are insane. They are first in the league in basically every single category at this point. We're just interested to see if anybody can stop them. Obviously, Subliners, top of the list of teams that are capable. Obviously, they won in this venue just last year. You got MVPs like Hydra on your team who are going to have to play at their Sunday best.
Sunday best here on a Saturday. This superb Saturday so far. We said goodbye to the Ravens. With these teams, one of them will be going to the lower bracket. We're almost ready to go. Vista to start the series off. The fist bumps are out. We'll find out what our teams, how they're feeling coming into this matchup. An incredibly important one as well. First map, Vista on its way. As the temperature of the fans red hot, the temperature of our players should be red hot too. Here we go into map number 1.
And an interesting note about this series, Atlanta FaZe had the higher seed, but they also picked Team B. That means this is Subliner's pick for the first map, Hardpoint, where FaZe are still scary on it. They have a perfect 3-0 record, but this is what the New York Subliners wanted to see. I just know guys like Celium, they want to shut them down straight away because, well, FaZe talked about how they're #1 in so many categories. They have a 24-7 record on map 1s. They want to beat Subliners on their best map first.
As the opening hit, you see the perfect lands, the concussions over the rooftop here of the cafe. In towards our first hard point we go, and so far so good for the New York Subliners. Can Simp change that? Usual spot to find behind the bar. Oh my god, he checks the close pair as well. Whoa, and he makes the case for the kill on a Kismet. Nice workload from FaZe. They get a couple of kills, they get the break, so now they're in.
And Simp obviously hyper aware. I love the timing of it. Waits for his teammates to get back in the mix before he goes for the chow. So he just opens up the door for everybody in a BZ, the player that's going to try to close things shut. Good trades out and about, and a sizable little lead here for Atlanta, handling the P1 incredibly well. New York Subliners chalking up and rotating straight into the hands of Draza. He might get booed, but I assure you, this man does not care.
Hey, yep, not exactly worried. And also Kismet, as we're fighting towards the second hard point, that low courtyard area where you find the Subliners players now, where you find that nade from a BZ that seemingly comes from the heavens above. Nice shots. Tyler Farris finding his next set of kills into the second hard point. Marketplace now here on Vista, and here come the Subliners right into a BZ. Can he get both? No.
It is too tough and well trades out and about. Draza there to seal the deal, and Hydra, well, the next man looking to strike.
Oh.
You get the one-shot call out. Draza gonna deliver. Trades all over the place, but for the moment, Subliners unable to get basically any time. 5 single seconds. They're being bullied on Vista. Again, FaZe, one of the best teams in the game in the map 1s, and they're making that statement early.
So far, brilliant. Plenty of time still to play for here on Vista. This is New York Subliners map picks what they wanted. Less than 20 seconds remaining on our second point. We go over towards the third. Not too far away. That bar on the top left-hand side of the minimap. Sim keeping Sim at bay. That's a bit of a mouthful there as a suppression. With that concussion, it's going to help out. Hydra cuts the middle of the map wide open, and this could be an opportunity here, Chance, for the Subliners to get back in. We're going to test the brakes of FaZe.
Well, you said to get back in. They could full 60, and they're still going to be behind. That was 2 just devastating hills from Atlanta FaZe, who now get to take their time and go for the break. All 4 players grouped up together, and they could just hit through the front of BZ. Just sits it out, says, I guess if nobody's challenging me, I'll go to time, but doesn't win the gunfight.
No.
The full stack there from FaZe hasn't panned out.
Draws it down low, the only member up for FaZe right now. Sim's going to be in the back line, taken care of. Good work, okay, from a BZ as he cuts down a few more on the way forward. Stuns, not going to help too much. No trophies here for the Subliners either. Kismet, diligent attempt there on the defense, but it's the top side of the map. That's where they're coming from. Cleanups down low. Celium wins the trades. You've still got New York in control, so it has been a good point. Will it be enough?
Dude, Celium just backing these players down, even with the pistol and FaZe eventually get the break. So it's been a halfway decent hill, you'd say, for the New York Subliners. But Atlanta FaZe, not only do they cut their losses, look at how they've been able to flip those spawns. So setting themselves up long term. Maybe Kismet and Sky is trying to work together to fly on through, but both get cut down, and FaZe officially back in control of this game.
Didn't take long, did it? A brand new hard point. Low left-hand side of the minimap. FaZe are in. Big damage from Sim. That's huge work. Will he get the second? Sky's on the run. Bad timing, though. Pays off. Hard point still in the hands of FaZe. Not able to get too close. Look at that bottom side of the minimap as well. Kismet on the approach. A BZ keeping him at bay. That's a 4 spree there for him as well.
Zalian, well, doing his very best just to stay alive. Needs to trade out Hydra, and, well, he's one shot, so able to get it done. An easy read by Celium, who is already letting him know.
FaZe already getting things started here in the body shot category. We're going to go for a quick listen in with Atlanta FaZe.
Top burger dead. Zach, back left. I'm one shot. Lay down. I'm one shot. Yeah, you watch out. Is he Steve? I don't know. Call me up. Yep. Head back. Every door. Fine ticket. Caesar one shot. He's still there. He's really big. He's behind the ticket. Wall bank it. Ticket dead. Top there. Yo, let's one down deep still. Top shot. Yo, let's go P1. He went deepest right, okay? I'm down to just go front. Look deep. I'll help you P1. He's top of heading. Stunning P1. Top of heading. Just ironing it. Stunned. That guy's me. Iron. Okay, good. Take your time. Let's go front. Okay. I have long. I'll help you P1. Hey, you play got it? I'm waiting. I'm holding bottom. Waiting. Let's go. And Reapers. Monty, you on again? You're right side, one shot, on time. Mid, half, mid, half, one shot. On top, more on the fucking... Two down. One more count. Yeah, kids can. Play right. Nade time. Long that. He trolled. I'm heading front with you. I'm trying to nade this. You're trying to nade it more time. Nade it on time. One mid. I'm in field. There's side hill right now. I'll see on their side. Open top. Take it. I'm absolute. I'm top shot. Yeah. Watch out. He naded me. Hydro.
Well, New York Subhunters are trying to stave off the pressure, but, well, you go down by 60 at the start of the game, and that is certainly still the hole they are still in, and it is the dagger early P1 rotation. You get here first, and this is where you can call game.
I was trying to say how even the kills department looks for FaZe here. Everyone pulling their weight magnificently. Sprees now developing for a few of them. BZ. Oh, goodness.
All four.
The Terrors terrorize once again. During the listening chance, we had a 12 spree there collectively from Atlanta FaZe. We saw that it happened to the Ravens as Surge went on their tear. The same thing might be happening here. BZ, can he finally get his streak? Sims one away from it. My gosh, it is so hard to deal with these players. That's the cruise. That's 180 scored.
This is just destructive, and I think this is exactly why Atlanta FaZe picked Team B. They just wanted to get the, well, Subhunters map pick out of the way, and I think they were confident to come off to the harder start. 100-point lead already as we go in towards a P2. I mean, you're getting the entry kills, you're getting the setup, and you have both sides pushed out. So it's good news for the subliners, but they're getting picked apart just a little bit. Sim has to back down just to collect the time.
Time is what they're going to be getting now, though. Watch out for the hit.
Oh, no.
FaZe are all over the place, and this cruise is going to certainly hurt. It might leave a mark. Sim. He stays alive on the inside of the point. Skies loses his life on the top side of the map, and his teammates are gone. Here come FaZe. How many can you take with you, Sim? The answer, 2. So far, not bad whatsoever. He might be able to get streaks. Celium cuts him down. That's that. New York, though, back in the hill.
Hey, nice moment from Sid. Last player alive. He does his job to set his teammates up. So 30 seconds. That subliner still desperate to get Hydra, the man collecting, and, well, Sim, the man leading the charge. And Sim gets the first kill, baits out Hydra, and the hill just collapses. FaZe break it down whenever they want, however they want.
15 to go here on the second hard point on our second set of rotations. Top left-hand side as we're going after this. As we saw before, New York may have had the time early, and once again, they seem to be winning the fights. Can they hold on, though? The breaks from FaZe, immaculate so far, and Sim just making sure Skies is dead.
Yeah, it's not just Celium. Everybody's sort of gotten bit by that bug on Atlanta FaZe, and they are playing with some confidence, and we get to test Sim's maybe movement skills, and off the map, there he goes, survives as well, and a pinch like that delivers you a free kill, and for Sim, maybe make it more than that. Everybody's one shot, but hey, he gets traded. Subliners still barely holding on.
Hey, they're still holding on. As far as I'm concerned, it's still nearly anyone's game. A BZ now, his turn to hit the outside. Uh-oh.
No hops.
No hops. He's done. A little mistake that might cost them. No. Can Sim and Draza find all these kills? They've got a long way to go across the map. They find a few. Celium, though, causing problems. Low left-hand side of the map. That's where we're going next. A long journey again to get through these members of FaZe.
Little mistake. Yeah, it's going to cost them. No, look at where Atlanta FaZe are spawning. Simp actually went out of his way to push towards the back to get the clearance kills. And look, Atlanta FaZe are doing the little things right. Simp, not only does he have 29 kills, he's making the high IQ plays. Hydra trying to pop off in the back spawn, but he's a man on a mission right now. Has to deal with the onslaught, but so far so good.
25 seconds for the victory here in map 1 for Atlanta FaZe. Here comes the hit towards a hard point. Another break would be good. New York, send it! They only managed to get one out of it. It's so costly trying to even bring down a single member of this red team. A BZ, 20 and 20. Not just perfect vision, it's a perfect KD so far. Into the hard point. Nice work from Sim, leads the charge. His 30th kill of the map.
I mean, this man is just on a mission. Subliners, I mean, they did a pretty good job of keeping this hill mixy, but there's just nothing you can do. You're just praying that you can survive towards another hill, which that just means Subliners, they're going to have to flood it just for at least 2 seconds to contest time, and they're going to be successful. They bought themselves at least a rotation, and hey, they got players over there as well, so a few good things going, but it is still just such a big hole.
Sid winning his hard point still in the hands of New York. Rotation, though, done. Draza's going to be there. Kismet's got to sniff him out and deal with this. This is to stay alive here in the map. At 2:32, you're incredibly close to the win. FaZe are in the time. FaZe looking for the win.
I mean, this is going to be it. 14 seconds left. Subliner's got a nice little flood on the point, but Atlanta FaZe, these guys, it is no secret. They are just too dominant, and they are happy to let everyone know.
Here we go. Final seconds. The Subliners suffocated here on Vista.
Let's go.
Map number 1 goes to FaZe.
FaZe up, baby. FaZe up.
And that was is not just the fact that this is a squad that can skill diff teams, that can outslay you. They make the heads up plays, man. Simp is genuinely just godlike. Might currently have the crown of the best player in the game.
Well, it's a coveted crown, and he's had it for many players, I think, and many fans for quite some time. 0-1 though to start things off. Search and Destroy, and it's way forward now. As we look across our stats here, Vista, blur, man, an absolute blur. Sim, huge damage, 34 kills, massive assists across the board there from FaZe as well. You name it, they did it all. Absolutely immaculate teamwork and a lethal start to the series.
And that is a bit of a difference maker, right? Hydra and Sid, two incredible slayers, but when you go against Atlanta FaZe, well, godlike players look a little bit normal, and their assist category not nearly as involved, so tougher to play when you're on an island against a squad like this, who, again, even from the jump, I'm telling you, it's little moments like that from Simp where he knows where the two players on the hill are, just knows he's got to wait an extra 3 seconds so his teammates can follow up on the play. It is the heads up, high IQ plays that is an endless onslaught from Atlanta. And if you don't play perfect, I mean, again, first 2 hills, they just started off the game down 80 points.
Yeah, it was like 76-8 at one point. I mean, there was no real easy way back into it. It takes a lot more than bullets and muscles to bring down Atlanta FaZe. Again, highlights, the vast majority of it goes towards them. We saw some nice individual runs there from Sib, a 5 spree, not able to quite close out on streaks, some decent holds, but again, moments like this just goes to show how hard it is to contend with the pace FaZe set, with the way that they handle their trades. It is no easy feat whatsoever. A good start from FaZe. We'll see if they can keep it going in the S&D.
And it has to just be so incredibly tilting to have your bodies getting shot the entire way from multiple players. It's almost disorienting. You're used to it happening once, and then you're just like, all right, I'm coming back and I'm going to kill this guy. But it's just, I mean, it's endless. It's been more than an entire full stage now at this point of FaZe, keeping everybody on notice. These guys playing with incredible confidence, and that is just not even remotely close.
Now, whether you want to see them succeed or want to see them fail, watching FaZe is always a treat. S&D on its way. As we go through the stats one last time on the game flow there, it would never close at any moment in time. 6-star S&D though, Chance. This one could be interesting.